All right, I had a question today. Somebody asked, isn't engaging the same thing as distracting? There's a difference. I think I mentioned this a couple times in other videos, but what we do is we first, whatever you're dealing with, a symptom, a thought, what if thought, a trigger, anxiety, a panic attack, OCD looping thought, we allow it to be there. Instead of just, resisting, going like, if there's a thought, you go, I don't like that thought. No. And then you try to distract by counting backwards, right? Or looking at your surroundings. I'm looking at that tree because I'm trying to hide from my thought, or I'm being in the present moment. So what am I seeing around me? I'm seeing a purple car, a white car. That's two cars. I'm seeing a blue car. So what you're doing there when you're trying to be in the present moment to hide from your thoughts is you're creating resistance, right? And when you create resistance, your alarms get bigger, right? Because it's desperately trying to get your attention, and it's desperately trying to get you to acknowledge, because it needs you to pay attention to the perceived danger, because it's an alarm system. We're dealing with an intricate alarm system. So if you resist, what you resist persists. So that's a good little rhyme that you can remember. So the old saying goes, what you resist persists. And they usually have an example of, don't think about purple tigers. Don't. And the first thing you do is you think about purple tigers. So that gives you an example of how resisting or hiding or being in the present moment to hide from your thoughts just makes the alarms go bigger. Because there is perceived danger, and its job is to let you know about them. So the more you push away, the more aggressive it has to get to make you aware of them, because its job is to protect you and keep you alive. You have a security system in your brain, right? And when you're in a state of fight or flight, right, and your baseline's at 1,000, your brain's perceiving danger everywhere. So it's going to be throwing you a lot of symptoms, alarms, because symptoms, physical and mental, are alarms. That's it, right? And they're there to warn you so that you can either fight or flee. So when a lot of these programs don't talk about that. They avoid the big topic of OCD. OCD is a big part of recovery. When you got people like me who had the 70 symptoms, OCD is a big driver in recovery. Some people that are dealing with a couple of symptoms here and there, this works also great for them, but you can get away with being indifferent, or just moving on and living your life. But for people that are more severe, more sensitive, more hyper vigilant, and your alarms screaming, danger, danger, perceived danger everywhere, everything's a threat, we need to keep them alive. For those scenarios, you need to look into the OCD part and really think about your security system and how it works and why it's sending these things, right? Because OCD, all it is a brain's mechanism to send to you to keep you scanning for danger, because it needs to keep you alive. It wants you to make sure that you're looking out for tigers, bears, lions, wherever it is that's a threat, that could be a threat, because it's been a threat in the past, because life's thrown you curveballs, right? All these years, life's been throwing you curveballs in the form of danger, because you've been through a lot of shit in your life. A lot of these programs, these brain retraining programs, tell you to, when you're dealing with a what if thought or whatever it is, they just tell you to redirect, right? Redirect. But they're forgetting a big part, because when you're redirecting, you're resisting. What you resist persists, right? We already covered that. So what I'm saying is whatever you're dealing with that you're uncomfortable with, allow it to do its thing, right? Allow it. Give it its space to do its thing. Let it run wild. Picture it in the field like a dog's running wild. You have a thought that you should be in the hospital, you're going to die, whatever it is, the feeling, anxiousness, symptom, pain in your arm, or what is this new symptom? Oh my God, maybe all that stuff, let it be. Let it do its thing. Ask for more even. If you have a pain in your finger, right? Instead of distracting from that pain, instead of going, fuck it, I'm gonna go clean the dishes so I don't think about this pain. I can't think about this pain. Instead, allow this pain to be there. Go, I hope this pain stays here for another 3 weeks. Right? Let it trigger you. Let it get you scared. Let this pain scare the shit out of you. Allow it. Picture that feeling of, because the physical pain and the mental side, they tag team, right? They tag team together, right? So what we do is with the physical pain alarm, you allow the alarm to ring. Yeah, it's throbbing. I'm okay with it, and I hope it throbs for another 3 weeks. Then we got the what if thoughts that are associated to this pain, going, it could be XYZ disease, it could be blah 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 disease. And the other programs, what they tell you to do is ignore that what if thought that's linked to this symptom. What I'm telling you to do is agree with that thought. If it says you're gonna have XYZ, go, you know what, you're probably right, because we're taking the resistance away. We're not fighting against the thought. We're not doing a opposite, because that turns it into an event that brings resistance. Resist, persist, and it brings your baseline up. And when you bring your baseline up, what happens? More alarms start ringing, and then you're stuck in this cycle. You get stuck, right? We don't want to be stuck. We want to move forward. So sometimes you have to agree with things that scare the shit out of you. You got to take away that resistance. You got to go, you know what? You're probably right. I probably should go to the hospital. I'm probably going to die. I'm probably dying right now. And you know what? You agree with whatever it is. I hope this continues. I hope this what if thought continues for the next 3 weeks. You can bring it. I always try to see what level I can bring it to. What level can I take this non-resistance? So sometimes I say, give me more of the what if thoughts. Give me more of that pain. I hope I have 3 fingers that are painful. I hope my whole shoulder is in pain. I hope I have, stinky farts. I hope I have shit cramps. I hope I have a ringing ear on this side and in this side, but then on Tuesdays only on this side. And I hope it lasts for a year. So beat your alarm system to it. Go, oh yeah, you're gonna alarm. You know what? Let me ring that alarm for you. Ding, 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 ding. I love it. This is great. You know what? Put some more alarms on. Put some more horns on. All that thought, bring it on. Let's bring it on. Because it shows confidence. It shows that you're not in danger. Because the brain's monitoring you. It's going, huh? Okay, well maybe the perceived danger that I feel is happening right now isn't really happening. So I think I should should I turn that alarm off? I'm gonna wait to see how he responds. And if I'm like, bring me more, the brain's gonna go, he's safe. Let's turn that alarm off. All right, well, let's bring him other things about this other symptom, what if thought, because I'm still perceiving danger, but this situation, he's safe. We're gonna turn off the alarm for that. So you keep repeating that method, that eventually more alarms turn off, and it can finally give the baseline some time to calm down, right? Because you're turning off alarms by taking away the resistance. When you fight every what if thought, you're fighting the what if thoughts. Look what's happening. Holy shit, my baseline's going up. Shit, what does that mean? This baseline is the measurement of your alarm system, that it's in a high state of alarm. Okay, try to say that 5 times fast. So what do you think it's going to do when it keeps going up higher? You're going to get more what if thoughts. You're going to get more physical symptoms. Right? You're going to get more physical symptoms. More things like flus or colds or viruses will last longer, right? They'll hang around longer than they should. Instead of like a day or 3 days or a week, it'll be like 3 months. You still got the same cough, the same horseshit flu, right? Because your bucket's full. You're dragging on all these loads from years and years of bullshit that you haven't released. You haven't started to empty your bucket, right? So it's very important that during this process, we let it allow and do its thing and take away the resistance. The resistance is a big thing. And then what you do is you engage in life. You have to finish that equation. You allow, and then you engage in life. It has to finish it, because if you're allowing all the time, constantly allowing all the time, then you're putting too much focus on the danger, and then the allowing becomes pointless. But some people are asking me, isn't engaging resistance? It's not, because you've already allowed the alarm first. First, you've already allowed the alarm. The other ones, the other programs, they say to redirect and distract. That's already the problem right there. There's 90% of it. We're not distracting, we're allowing, and then we're engaging in life. And here's the other part. When you're engaging in life, we're still going to bring and invite that alarm with us, that what if thought. So, we're doing stuff and we're allowing it to talk to us and go, yeah, but we're not done. Yeah, but we go, hey, it's okay. Come with me. Because at the end of the day, the content of the thought is irrelevant. Because I know people think that they have to figure it out. Yeah, but this is really important that I figure it out and try to. After I figure it out, then I'll engage. I promise. After I figure it, no. The thought, whatever it is, whatever the what if thought is, it's irrelevant. It's your brain's way of getting your attention to pay attention to it's bait to the root emotion, which is in our case fear, right? And that's the alarm core, right? It's bringing us there to, right? So, and that's how it does it. That's how it gets your attention to pay attention to the perceived danger alarm. Okay, well, I got the bait. The content is irrelevant, but I'm still going to process it. Go, okay, or you think I'm going to get the big C, or you think my finger is going to explode. Okay, that's irrelevant, but I'll acknowledge it anyway, right? It's an alarm wearing a jacket of bait. It's an alarm wearing a jacket of sending something that you're really scared of. And that's the point. It needs to get your attention. Because if it didn't get your attention, the alarm system would be irrelevant. It wouldn't be doing its job, and it wouldn't be keeping you alive. It's not going to send you pictures of daffodils, pussycats, kittens, and fuzzy bears. Nice bears. Right? It's going to give you thoughts and symptoms that scare the shit out of you. Because that's how it gets your attention. That's how it works. It's brilliant. The brain is brilliant at getting your attention. And it has to. It has to keep you alive. So, when people ask, well, what's the difference? The difference is when engaging, you're still allowing the alarm to be there. You're acknowledging it. And you're engaging in life. Because you have to finish the equation. You have to put an end, engage in life, but you're still bringing out that thought. You're still going, okay, that's enough. I've already allowed you, because I would rather kick the soccer ball around. I want to do that. I really want to I want to have some fun. Okay? But we can, if you still want to talk about it while we play soccer, that's cool. But I want to have some fun. So that's the difference. And there's no resistance there. That's the big thing. We're not resisting so that the baseline doesn't go up, and so that there's no more alarms that you gotta fucking deal with and more symptoms. The point is to take the resistance away so this baseline can finally settle and it doesn't have to send more alarms, because it's starting to get the update. There's an update that's happening right now, right? And with the update, it needs to be understand that we're safe, and it starts to believe you, and it starts to trust you. So notice the difference. There is a difference.